Jets Broncos in the sky. Rodgers, Tyrod Taylor. All right, Taylor, he's the quarterback in the fucking Jets. The Jets Broncos, November 17th, Sunday Night Football. Here we go. The Broncos 4-0. The Aaron Rodgers in them. They 1-2. Trash. The Jets won against the Packers. They lost against the Rams. Lost against the Falcons last Thursday night. This past Thursday night on Thursday Night Football. Now they're going one-on-one against the Broncos. Going against the Broncos here tonight. Devin the Beast, where he at? Where's Devin at? Let's get it, baby! Final game here on Sunday Night Football. Jets Broncos. Let's get it, man. Chiefs, the Patriots, Thursday Night Football. Tuesday Night Football. I really don't know.
Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
There we go.
And off we go from Denver.
We're going to the Jets.
And a good return, able to get out
Rodgers
across the 35 to the 36. So here come the Jets to take over. Led at quarterback by a man back to full health in season number 20 now, and his second one in New York, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
And after an Achilles injury robbed him of playing most of last season, he's hoping this year can set himself up for a possible fairy tale ending in what has been an inevitable Hall of Fame career. We know it won't be easy, but the Jets have great optimism not only for Aaron Rodgers, but for the team. If he plays the full season, they believe they're truly a playoff team.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out. It's caught here by Adams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets that to the longtime Charger. It's Mike Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the
Oh, no, get his ass.
He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Get his bitch ass. Get down to the ground. Get down to the ground, Kellen. Kellen Rodgers, get your ass down to the ground. Get your ass down to the ground.
Just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
Just Cowboys on Thanksgiving. Boy, get his stuff, man. Oh, that's wrong. That's not. That's not.
Tough spot here. 3rd down at 11. Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback,
Force down the
maybe some screens, maybe
spread
some
out.
draws,
Fucking
hard
13
count,
times,
usually
tail
motion a little bit,
the ball,
anything to try to slow that pressure down.
hit it on the field.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And no return possible
Thank you.
here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Thought I could have put in that work, but that comeback win against the Ravens in
They'll have the
Baltimore.
speedy Tyrod Taylor calling the shots, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
One of the
A way
classiest
better
quarterbacks
quarterback
in the
than Aaron
NFL,
Rodgers.
and always in a
He'll show you
difficult
right
position
now.
because he has the skills to be a starter, but there's usually a youngster behind him that they're grooming, and they want on the field. But when given an opportunity to be the guy, he's led teams to the playoffs, and he's also gone to the Pro Bowl. A great combination
Won a
of
Super
arm
Bowl
and
boy with
legs,
us.
not to mention a brilliant mind.
They couldn't make him do it. We lost that game. But
Taylor
besides
will
that,
throw. Short throw
to
caught
the
by
Falcons.
Dulcich. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Greatest games. It was
Pulling
a
the
great
gain
game,
of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Lost. 3-2. Lost that shit. Falcons won that shit. Falcons whoop y'all. Whoop the Jets.
Now it's Taylor.
Just, okay, too. Oh my
Now
God!
he's loose at the 40.
Let's go! Good ball! He did the same thing as the Ravens. He did that shit. He took 94 yards.
71 yards. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as
Brandon
they're on
Cooks
the
had
board
the same
first here
just 3
tonight.
touchdowns in the first quarter. He compete.
They
I
said
scored
that they
touchdowns
wanted
in
to
the
get
first
him
quarter.
involved early, and
We're
what
ready.
a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game.
That's true. 7-0. Like I said, Tyrod Taylor's the better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers.
Touchdown Lutz to kick it off.
Oh.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Oh, good move. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 3. Running left, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. This complete to Corley. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now Rodgers. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos offense led by their wide receiver headed out for their 2nd possession. And he's had an early impact on the game. Sensational so far. And they'll likely be looking to find more ways to get him involved. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run it again with Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, Oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action, now Taylor. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Taylor. Short throw caught by Dosich. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. Will go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. From midfield, here's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards, Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Taylor. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him in.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taylor hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw is Rodgers. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
They'll give to Hall. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Rodgers now to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage on that play by Alex Singleton.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. Denver's offense now set to go. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. 2 yards to go, second down. They go play action now. Taylor. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Taylor. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jermaine Johnson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now it's Taylor. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Rolling to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Taylor. He'll drop this down to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Taylor. That is caught. Touchdown. Marvin Mims from 19 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Paul want to give up the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground with Hall. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That one taken in by Corley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Rodgers to throw. This complete to Corley. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
14-7.
Here's Rodgers. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown Jets. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Zerline now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. A pass for Sutton is intercepted.
Oh my God!
Picks it off, and the Jets are going to have it here just past the
25.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Aaron Rodgers and the Jets back out there. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Rodgers going to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught by Williams. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
You gotta be kidding.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. To the sideline and incomplete.
Whoa.
That was lockdown coverage there. He's
Big
scanning for
moves.
someone to come open.
One teammate.
That was great work to blanket everyone. And
One
in the
teammate.
end, he's just got to throw it away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers.
Get back to the
He's
roof.
going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Baron Browning in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
6 times? Get your ass down, Rodgers.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Jets Broncos. Sunday Night Football, man. Tyrod Taylor going the piece, man, going to bounce this board, the one and only.
The big story thus far has really been
That's how we do.
And if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's a tie game, man. 17-14, man. No more timeouts? Fast. Broncos will get the ball in the second half.
Well, the Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through the second half as we are back underway in Denver. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and Tyrod Taylor set to take over once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
And interceptions. Yeah. See what happens here, man. It's 4-0. So, great games. 3 great games over the Jaguars.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Taylor to throw.
Toast sauce.
Oh, they pick down. The middle taken in by Dulcich. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
To throw is Taylor. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd down and 3. Taylor going to give now to Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. Williams diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive.
Let's go.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
We on 14, bitch, man. Something like football.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. Give to Hall running right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, right back to Hall. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw, it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
In the pocket, hell no. They get picked.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They begin the drive with Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The former 3rd overall pick, Solomon Thomas, with a high motor that time and the tackle for loss.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's Taylor. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Here's 3rd and 9. Taylor will throw.
Oh my God.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their next drive. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Rodgers now to throw.
Oh. Get him!
And intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Denver's offense ready to go again. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Oh boy. Okay. First turnover again.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
That's too much to carry, boy.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here's Taylor to throw.
First down.
Throw caught by Dulcich. And he will have the Broncos 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
Oh, damn.
Flashed the stunt skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Taylor.
Oh, make that mark. Oh,
That's
my
to the
God.
sideline, incomplete.